What up, everyone? Welcome back to GTV live stream. Make sure y'all leave a like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let's get it. So today, we're talking about Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, he deleted some of the biggest Drake diss that he has on his platform. It was off Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, even the Not Like Us music video was removed from all platforms. And then he re-uploads it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I had my initial thoughts about this. It's obviously the bot, right? But he re-uploaded the original one too, so it wasn't fully taken down. So Kendrick Lamar allegedly had to re-upload Not Like Us after botting activity nearly put his YouTube channel at risk. Fake engagement really be doing more harm than good. All right. So this is my personal, theory of what I think. All right. And yeah, so he ended up re-uploading it. But I just want to show you guys this. He has 36,000 likes, but not even 5,000 views when I was viewing. Isn't it kind of weird? Isn't that kind of weird? Is that normal? Y'all let me know in the chat, man. I could be tripping. I was looking at it. I'm like, what? 40K like and 5K views? How is that possible? I was like, how is that possible? That can't be for real. That can't be for real. I don't even make sense. But yeah, y'all let me know in the chat. Maybe I'm tripping. I want to give a big shout out to O. John Crow and Jonathan Thompson. Come on now, let's get it. But yeah, y'all let me know. Yo, John Crow, you let me know what do you think? What do you think happened? Right? Because he deleted both tracks. Okay, so this is the TMZ article that is back. There's another article saying, oh man, they deleted it. So this is some people's reaction. I thought you were, but GNX definitely missing from my Apple Music. Something might be coming. He's gonna drop the deluxe album and outsell Iceman. This comment right here, you're a super K.Dot. This guy has David's picture. So that's y'all love to talk about Kendrick. Y'all love to talk about Drake fans, but look at this Kendrick fan right here with David pictures as his DP. Get out of here. But yeah. So this is my personal theory, man. He had to delete it. So a lot of people are saying, oh, we're running it back. Let me refresh your memory. Sir, the second Not Like Us has hit you. Skip it. Run it back then. Lets you forget. Kendrick dropped. Kendrick's so nervous for Fireman that he dropped the wrong thing. Yes, Kendrick, I'll watch again. This is going to be an interesting week. Of course it's going to be interesting because Drake is dropping. That's the real deal. That's what people are really waiting for. We're not waiting for no Kendrick to drop. But yeah. Someone saying double back like a deluxe. Bro, yeah, you guys gotta relax. Kendrick drop again. Love how people vibe like that. And so people are glazing. This is the original Not Like Us. He put it back up. It was down. Now it's back up. This is a song that's heavily bodied. Like you can tell that it's bodied. Like it's not even fun. We have some of the icebergs here. Fire drill, we back. Thought they stopped that? No. This does just change the fact that still bots on likes in this exact video too. Facts. All right, let's check out some of the creators' reaction here. All right, maybe I'm tripping. All right, let's see what this boy has to say.
Hey, this is not a drill. Drake is about to get ready to drop, and Kendrick just took GNX off of all the streaming platforms. This could be unrelated, okay? Could totally be unrelated. I'm just saying, if Drake is finna drop and Kendrick is doing some mysterious boogeyman shit, let's just get ready for this. All right, I swear to God, I'm not trying to drum up no shit, no drama. I don't even know what's going on. I just seen this. This isn't even breaking news for me. I just seen this and came straight to y'all. But I'm just saying, if Drake is finna drop and Kendrick is doing some spooky shit, how else am I supposed to take it? Kendrick took GNX down. Are we about to get a deluxe? I don't think so. Is he about to drop a full album? I don't think so. I'm just saying, Kendrick took GNX down right before Drake was finna drop.
Yo, I'm confused because to take down a song, right? Maybe just for me because I'm a regular dude, but usually when you take down a song, it takes weeks. It takes days for you to take down a song, and for you to re-upload that song, it takes even longer. So let me ask my AI bot. Okay, since we love bots, right? I'm gonna ask my AI bot. Why would song remove re-up Spotify? Is it possible that can fix it that himself, or would it the distributing platforms? Right. Let me link an article so AI knows what I'm talking about. Is it possible to take down a song and put it back up? All right. I just asked AI if it's possible. Okay, so it says yes, it is entirely possible to take down a song and put it back up, though doing so across all platforms simultaneously usually indicates a deliberate move by the artist, team, or distributor rather than technical glitch on the platform themselves. Yeah, let me precise it. And you take it down, put it back in 1 hour. So, can you take a song down and put it back? A 1 hour turnaround for a full takedown and re-upload is virtually impossible for an independent artist. But for a global superstar like Kendrick, it's a maybe. Here's the breakdown of why that timeline is difficult and how it changes depending on who you are. So for 99% of artists using distributors like Distro, TuneCar, etc., the takedown takes about 2 to 5 business days to process. Re-uploading takes another 3 to 5 to go live. Distribution have sent a metadata update to every individual platform, and those platforms have their own internal review queues before the changes take effect. The superstar exception, the 1 hour window, major labels like Universal Music Group have direct high priority pipeline to Spotify and YouTube. Direct ingestion. While an independent artist waits in a digital line, a major label can sometimes trigger an immediate takedown. YouTube is faster. The only place where a 1 hour swap is truly realistic. An artist can set a video to private instantly and reupload. Okay. Streaming is slower. Even with a major label, Spotify, Apple Music usually needs a few hours to update their global servers. If you see it happen in under an hour, it's likely because a new version was already uploaded and hidden in the background. The ghost takedown. Often it looks like the song was taken down and put back up in an hour, but what actually happened was a metadata swap. They kept the song live but swapped the audio file or the cover art behind the scenes. Regional rolling. Sometimes a song disappears in one country but stays up in another. So yeah, that's what it's telling me. But why would it happen? So maybe an audio or video update, a strategic algorithmic refresh, marketing stunt and tactic, deleting content often cause panic, licensing and distribution shift. If an artist is moving between labels or changing the distribution. Oh, could that be it? Could that be it? I don't think so. But yeah, these are the different reasons. Okay. These are the different reasons. Let's see what if any creators talked about this. Okay, let's see the K.Dot. Okay, this is the K.Dot number one. The number one K.Dot. Let's see what he got to say. This guy does not like Drake.
What the hell happened to GNX? A lot of people are starting to report that GNX is no
Shout out DeVille though. I love his work ethics.
longer available on Apple Music. People have gone to the app and checked for themselves, and it is no longer available there. Now, this is not the only thing. It's not the only thing that has disappeared from his catalog. The other song that is missing is Euphoria. Now, we still have Not Like Us there, and we still have Like That there, but there is no GNX album. There is no Euphoria. And it looks like if you go to the YouTube channel on Kendrick's page, there is no Not Like Us music video. You could see right here, there is no music video for Not Like Us, which is starting to get people to think that something could be happening. It is pretty strange. Now, to clarify, it is on other streaming services. GNX looks like it's still up on Spotify, but only for the time being. Who knows if they decide to remove it from there also. But what does this all really mean? Could there be a possibility that when the album gets reestablished on the streaming service, is it going to come back in a red tarp? Is it going to come back differently? Is there going to be a deluxe? Could this possibly be the release of the deluxe? If so, I'm pretty excited about it. But as of right now, people are pretty stumped. They don't even know why it was removed from the streaming platform. But this is pretty crazy considering that we've always talked about GNX having a deluxe. We've always talked about this album and how there could be more to it than what we realized even when we talk about Bodies, the snippet that came with GNX before its actual release. Either way, I'm not sure if it's going to get removed from Spotify, if it's going to get removed from Amazon Music, if it's going to play into the other streaming. That Apple Music is getting the first listen or the first look at whatever's happening to GNX, and that's why it was removed from their streaming service first than anybody else. Again, YouTube is something also. Not Like Us is not there either, which is pretty insane to think because that song, music video, is one of the biggest diss tracks, won all these Grammys, and now it's not there on the YouTube streaming service. Now, people are starting to report that not only Not Like Us isn't available, but also the Luther music video is no longer available on YouTube. So this is getting me thinking, right? Because if we remember, Luther, the music video, when Kendrick was on the GNX tour and when he was at concert performing Luther, every time that he had came out and performed the song with SZA, every time he performed Luther, he would come out with the GNX covered in the red tarp. Now, all of a sudden, Luther is taken off of the streaming platform. It only makes me think about the red tarp and that this album could be brought back with the red tarp. You could call it a coincidence, but what are the odds that this album is not available, Luther is not available, and he was bringing out the GNX and the red tarp when Luther would play in the concerts? Could he be bringing the album back wrapped up in the red tarp, or could we finally see what was under the red tarp the whole time? Yeah, bro, it looks like it might be the red GNX, or we finally get to see the GNX and how it looks under the red tarp. Whatever symbolism that Luther had, it was tied to that red GNX. And now that Luther is removed, I'm starting to think it might be because of this red tarp, because of the car being under this tarp, or something that lies underneath it. Something with this effect, something to this effect for sure. I mean, I'm not going to lie, bro. The fact that the whole album is gone in general only makes me feel like this could be a deluxe. The other thing that I'm trying to understand is why did he remove Euphoria? I could understand if GNX is going to be a deluxe, if Luther was removed because it's on GNX and his situation with the tarp. But why did he remove Euphoria? I mean, he kept the other diss tracks on there. Why did he remove the Not Like Us music video? These are the things that I really want to know, because as far as everything else, we could talk about and speculate about a deluxe album. But when it comes to him removing Not Like Us,
bots, because of bot. There you go, bot.
And removing Euphoria, I guess those are the two things that stand out for me. And I guess now is a good time to talk about the Heart Part 7 rumors, because this has been something, a narrative that people started posting online. And at first I thought it was kind of like a joke, like an inside joke. Maybe it was people just sharing it. Maybe they just thought that it was funny. I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't know or hear anything about Heart Part 7, but at the time I didn't really believe it. I just thought it was just something that people were posting. I didn't really believe it for myself, right? But everybody started sharing the Heart Part 7. And going back to all of these missing songs, all of these missing music videos, could this be a lead up to the Heart Part 7? Either way, we've already had confirmation from TDE MacWap, who had came out and said that the Heart Part 7 is not coming out.
Why saying Dot dropped the heart? Dot ain't dropping shit right now, bro. No cap. Oh, I'm on.
What was the lighting right there? But you could see MacWap had just came out and said he ain't dropping shit. But I mean, all this other speculation is saying otherwise. Now, if he's just referring to the Heart Part 7 and he says he ain't dropping shit for that, then we could probably take his word for it. But as far as GNX not being there, as far as Not Like Us not being there, Euphoria not being there.
Bots, bro. But ain't no deluxe coming out. The GNX album is still on Apple Music. They hacked Charles 2 OVOs. Really added. They're blaming OVOs. OVOs. The K-Boss will never stop, bro. Not like us and Luther just dropped again on YouTube. I literally just got the alerts right before this one. Something's up. Art of War. K.Dot is a genius. People are calling K.Dot a genius for that. You know what's crazy? If that was Drake that did that, oh, Drake is apologizing. Oh, Drake, yo, Drake just deleted the diss. Oh my God, Drake is pussy. Oh, Drake Dot does it. A genius. Art. He is so smart. A deluxe album is incoming. Yeah. I smell something. Yeah, I smell pussy. That's what I smell, man. I don't know about y'all. But yeah. Did academics react to this yet?
What's popping, gang? Hold up.
So this is the HHSB crew. Shout out to my boy.
What is Kendrick up to? I'm not even joking. This ain't one of them. What is Kendrick up to, bro? It's Monday, the 11th, which is that says Kendrick Lamar's. I don't have Apple Music, right? I don't have Apple Music, so I wasn't looking for it there. So the first thing I did was I went to Spotify. And on Spotify, the album is still currently available to listen to. Let me just see. Okay. The album, I can't remember if it was like this from before. So let me know in the comments. This will be a short video. Let me know in the comments if you guys noticed this too. But I go to Kendrick's page and I go to releases and I don't see GNX under releases, which is the entire body of work that's typically posted here. You can just listen to it there. Like, I don't see it there. And I don't remember if it was here or if it wasn't.
It could be here.
But it's not here. So then you go to videos, which you can see, and you can see each single song is still up to listen to here as a single, along with Euphoria being here as well. So my question is, what would be the reason why? And it could be a glitch, right? It could be a glitch. It could be something happening. But people are spinning that as Apple removing AI music or bot activity or something like. I'm just like, bro, y'all are wilding, bro. Y'all are wilding. Now, if I had to guess, and I don't know, and it could be wrong, it could be completely, this couldn't be happening. If I had to guess, I say it's gearing up for something, but I don't understand why you would remove the project unless, I mean, and even then, I still can't see that. I can't even make that make sense. But what I was gonna say was unless a deluxe is dropping or something, the GNX deluxe is dropping soon.
Even if a deluxe was dropping, it wouldn't do that. So this is Punch TDE talking about the bots, man, on the Joe Budden Network, a platform that used to say that, hey, Kendrick probably botted this shit. Let me see if I can find that clip. And I'll come back to you.
I said, no, this is like this Dave Free nigga. He's foaming at the mouth. He's like coming up with shit. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. Then the second thing he was talking about was like, yo, the kids. And I'm looking at this guy and I'm looking at him like, yo, dog, did you pull up here and interrupt me watching the show to, number one, act like, you're whoever. But number two, because you have a problem with Drake. These niggas was foaming at the mouth. Listen, if y'all got some video of Drake, listen, I'm here as living testimony. I don't need no video, nigga. I seen it. I was face to face with a nigga. That nigga was damn near ready to cry or crash out. Facts. That nigga was bothered. So whatever Punch got going on, Punch could eat a dick. He probably was backstage too. Y'all.
All right. Yeah.
Y'all infested.
Yeah, this guy's going off. But I think this is the clip. Oh, what the fuck? Kendrick just opened his mouth. So this is the clip of them talking about the bots.
in the Matrix. That's it.
I'm gonna take it a step even further than what y'all saying. Not only do I not care that he used bots, but I knew he did.
Okay. Cool.
What else is there to y'all didn't know that Kendrick used bots?
No, and I
You
didn't
thought
care.
that this was just the first time miraculously that a Drake record ever had more dislikes than likes, or you didn't know that that was bots? Bots, to me, was a part of how you win the war versus Drake.
Yeah, this new age war.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you didn't do it,
On the battle in real life and in the Matrix.
Somebody's gonna do it. Yeah. And I think Joe Budden recently had Punch TDE. We just reacted to academics reaction of all this, but this is Punch talking about we don't use bots.
Like he took ownership. People followed in that. I do believe that is true.
Right. Where's the clip? There you go. SC Builds. Shout out to everyone who's here. Oh, John Crow, Jonathan Thompson. But yo, guys, I'm not believing this still. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. But Joe Budden was talking out of his ass. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, he was low-key talking out of his ass. But I still think it's kind of fishy that this comes out, and Not Like Us is gone. Now it's back up. I don't know, man. Something's in the air. I can't wait to see what's up. I can't wait for Iceman. You know, that's what I'm really waiting for. I asked ChatGPT for some of the reason. Maybe not Dot because he fill up those stadiums. Maybe for another artist. Yeah, I still believe that. You know, Dot has a time. Dot, like, come on, that's Kendrick Lamar. But he probably uses them for Doechii for sure. For sure. For sure, Doechii's getting all these bots. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not. Honestly, I don't take this dude seriously. Okay. Kendrick Lamar reunites with seventh grade teacher. When was this? That was recently.
So, a notable name from the class of 2005.
So good to see you.
Kendrick Lamar didn't speak during the ceremony, but the Pulitzer, Grammy, and Emmy-winning artist did stop to share moments with the former teacher.
And he
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
remembered his 7th grade science teacher, so he said, "I'll never forget you."
That's beautiful. I still think he's botting though. I still think he's botting. Let's see some of the comments. What do other people think? What do other people think? LMAO, he's scared. Drake won. LMA. Wild guest K.Dot drops a deluxe GNX on Friday to battle Drake's Iceman. Drake worshipper says the feds did a sweep. Bro is dropping Fireman. Removed for bot. Kendrick dropping on Friday. That'll be the most attention-seeking things I've ever seen from an artist. No coincidence, they making a room for Drake. Kendrick featured on Iceman confirmed. What? Man, stop this. Kendrick on Iceman? Yeah. Would you guys like Kendrick on Iceman? Like, how would you react? How would you feel if Kendrick was on Iceman? I know I would not like that still. Bro can't stop getting L's. This is the Fireman album. Bro's gonna add them to his album format. Kendrick and pay his distro kid. It's back up. Of course, it's back up. But yeah, this really got the internet on the. Like, everyone's talking about. Like. Kendrick. What did oh, Ak
Who
is
knows?
live?
Perhaps. Who knows? perhaps Kendrick was like, yo, listen, maybe Kendrick's excited for Iceman. He just said, damn, man, I'm tired of being a fucking hater. He just deleted it. Shout out to Kendrick, right?
Shout out to Big Vegas in the chat. Make sure y'all sub to Mind Dogs here. Or if you're watching, make sure you sub to the GTV network.
Like, nigga probably was just like, yo, he probably hyped to be on Iceman. He deleted this song. He did some J. Cole shit. Shout out to Kendrick, man. Shout out to Dot. You realize the Dot era was a failure? It's time for the Iceman. Like, this was the weakest era in history.
I ain't gonna lie. Ak is talking out. He's talking out of his arse. Oh, we can talk about this though. I think Drake. Fuck. Dismissed. So a federal judge dismissed Drake's. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, so there was a lawsuit accusing Drake of boosting his stream on Spotify, and that was dropped. We all knew that, that was gonna get dropped. But for some reason, all the K-Bots went online. So all the K-Bots, they went online and they were talking about like, yo, Drake this, Drake is this, Drake is that. He's faking the stream. He's the real K-Bot. Oh yeah, if you really looked into the lawsuit, you could tell that it was just a reach. It was just a smear campaign to make Drake look bad. We all know Drake doesn't need bots. Okay? It might be a 1-2, but like Drake don't need bots. He's not botting his shit seriously. Right? So yeah. But none of the people I'm talking, okay, I'm not gonna drop names, but none of the YouTube reactors, YouTube hip hop police, none of them reacted to this though. None of them no one reacted to this. Let me see Screwface Gene. Screwface Gene. What is this guy up to? She for sure didn't react to this. Oh, the lawsuit dropped. Kendrick Lamar is back outside. Kendrick Lamar's most diabolical move against Drake. Yeah, there's nothing really serious to see. Drake, this is Dr. Dre using range. One of Kendrick's realest song. Yeah, but when it was time for the lawsuit, everyone's looking at the paperwork. Everyone is laughing. So he just dropped a video. Iran ethers Trump with Legos. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing to see here. For sure. Nothing to see here. All these guys who's loving Drake. Hating Drake. Hating on Drake forever. They're not reacting to this. Oh, yo, the shit is dismissed, guys. Let's see what people are saying on the Drake Discord. So this is not Discord. This is Reddit. Let's see what these guys are up to. So KD is getting ready for Iceman, as you guys can see here. Ice Week. Honestly, I thought that was Joe Budden. Is that Joe Budden? Yeah. Shout out KD. Iceman made Drake is going to die on May 15th. The fuck is he? What? I can't lie. Yo, act. DJ Academics. I don't know who's posting for you, but you're hella funny, bro. What is this? Iceman in 4 days. Here's my concept cover art. Yeah, people are super excited. So we have what's his name? Carol G. Let me talk about Carol G. Oh, nice. Some people are already hating on Carol G. She's this Colombian artist. Okay. She has great songs still. She had this collab album with Shakira. And yo, that album was a banger. Like, if that's on Iceman, I'm not gonna lie, that's a good move. That's a good move. LG, she's popping. She is popping. There was a snippet that was leaked. I don't really think. See, look, 3 million views in 2 weeks. Like this, she's popping. She's popping her shit. Like she, yo, Carol G's nice. Let me show y'all the album that I used to bump, man. When that dropped, woo, guys, this Mañana Será Bonito, woo, that shit was the that was the shit. That was a bang, yo. That album was banging. I had this on repeat.
Diferente, otra vibra, otro ambiente. Hoy estoy en menos 20.
That was a banger. Which other track? That was a banger too. I'm gonna play all my favorite track from this, and then we're gonna check out the. I remember this, bro. That was 3 years. Yeah, times really fly, bro. 3 years ago. So if she's on Iceman, I'm not even mad at that. There's a lot of people who's hating on the Spanish artists. According to some of the comments I've seen, people were like, "Man, I don't even like Bad Bunny. I don't like these international guys. They can't save them." But they make great music. See, that was the next one. That's a banger. See, that's the one with Shakira. That was a banger. So if she on banger too, but let's check out what Charlemagne was saying. Charlemagne,
Iceman.
Them screamers gonna be busy this week though. I heard they all flying down.
Because Iceman.
Yeah, they flying. Drake is flying a lot of the screamers out to be with him for his release.
He's supposed to be flying. He was supposed to be doing the DJs and the streamers out there.
I was told that screamer's gonna be pre-taped though. It's gonna be at the CN Tower, but it's gonna be pre-taped.
Well, he was at the CN Tower over the weekend. There was video that people believe was him in the tower shooting.
Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be pre-taped. If it's pre-taped, then shit. But I hope not. I hope Drake does exactly the same thing he did with episode 1. Was that 1 or 2 when he was driving outside and that was literally live? Because that's what streaming is about. If you pre-tape it, might as well just make a video and edit it nice and make it interesting. But if you're gonna do like one of those episode 3, please keep that. Keep that. Episode 3, keep that. You don't want that. But what you did in episode 1, yeah.
Something.
Yeah, it's gonna be that live stream. It's just pre-taped.
Look at you. Are you congratulating Drake for being on top of things?
Look at you, Iceman now. Look at you.
No, Iceman. I'm just telling you things that just like I told y'all Future was gonna be on the album a few weeks ago.
No, Iceman,
I heard that Drake got the Iceman fans on edge. It's actually
Hey, Khaled, you need to be on edge too. You and A$AP Rocky, y'all getting direct shots on the project. I just want y'all to know that.
I mean, A$AP, I understand. Khaled, I understand. Yo, he needs to body bag these guys, bro.
Khaled?
Yes.
Yep.
He tries to stay so positive and at work and working out.
Well, Callie, you might have wanted to keep some of that weight on, man, because you know. That's what I was told. He's getting direct shots on the album.
Do you got any shots coming your way?
I have no idea.
We'll see.
All right.
That's the latest.
Yeah, Khaled and Rocky do. And Karol G is on the album as well. Y'all know Karol G?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else?
Is that
Let me see if I can find a Karol G leak. Karol G leak. Nice. I'm not gonna lie, the leak did not sound. I I personally didn't like it. And that's someone coming from like I like her stuff, right? Is that it?
Waiting for my nation, I didn't know.
That's not it. There you go. That was the one.
Gucci, too.
But this is I don't believe it's like that was May 3rd, right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Gucci, too.
Too much damage done.
Gucci, too. Gucci,
too.
It kind of sounds AI-ish to me. Kind of sound a little AI-ish. Y'all let me know in the chat, bro.
Gucci, too.
Too much damage done.
Gucci, too.
It sounds like two tracks mash up together. But hey, let me see if anyone wrote an article about this leak. Reputation. Una colaboración entre Champagne Papi y Karol D. Y vámonos. Personally, I don't think this is gonna be on app. If it is, fuck. But
sounds legit. AI is getting so crazy, guys, that I swear.
Nah, that's AI, bro.
I cannot tell the difference. AI stuff. It's getting really hard for me. Pause these days. It's getting really tough. Like from videos to everything, AI is really like pushing the limits. But anyway, we'll listen to this one more time. Yo soy puertorriqueño, pero no habla español.
Gucci, too.
Too much damage done.
Gucci, too.
My reputation.
I know a lot of people are saying.
I wonder what tag is this? You guys ever heard that tag before? I low-key never heard it. Yo. Drake announces upcoming. Wait, what? Future is on Drake's new album, Iceman. Oh, no. Drake Iceman is out in 4 days. So yeah, people are really talking about the Karol G stuff. Should I believe it? I kind of believe it because that Karol G leak was like leaked like 5 days ago, more than a week ago, right? No, actually it was yeah, it was last week. So that Karol G leak dropped last week, and now these guys are talking about it. Honestly, it wasn't really on the timeline like this. But yeah, Drake is he's in line to sell. I'm gonna give you guys the predictions. Where's the predictions? Predictions. There you go. Billboards. So this is news from Underground Nation. Shout out to them. He says, breaking. Rolling Stone and Billboards are officially projecting Drake to move a staggering 5.6 million units the first week. That's how much views he's going to get. Well, not views. That's how much unit he's going to move the first week. 5.6 million. And this will officially shatter Taylor Swift's all-time record. You guys believe this news right here? And let me know in the chat. How much is he selling first week? It has to be above 1 million for sure. For sure. For sure. It has to be above 1 million. Has to be above 1 million. Gucci Tunes. What do you mean? Oh, Gucci Tunes. That's what it's called? That's what the tag is from? Can't find it. But yeah, y'all let me know in the chat. Oh yeah, that's another Karol G. Ooh. Banger. So if Karol G's on this, Iceman is selling. Yo, Iceman is gonna sell. He's definitely gonna sell 5 million. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely gonna sell 5 billion. Definitely over 5 billion. If Karol G's on this, guys, if Karol G's on this, 5 million for sure. Minimum. She's gonna break records with that album. Break records. Because apparently what Drake is trying to do, I didn't finish that Charlemagne clip, but what he's trying to do is add the Caribbean vibe to it and add the Spanish vibe to it. So if he does this, and on Iceman, if he does this, globally, how much you think he's gonna sell? The Yardis, the Caribbeans, they're gonna love it. The Dominicans, the Argentinians, the Brazilians, all these different Spanish or Portuguese tropical places, they're gonna love it. And you have the Europeans, they're gonna love it. It's gonna go crazy.
Look at you a Drake fan, man. Look at you a low Drake fan.
No, I'm not actually. I'm probably saying a lot of things you don't want out yet. Karol G, what is Karol G? Is Karol G?
She's like yeah.
She's Spanish?
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's on the project too.
Well, I know people who've heard some things from the album, and they said that it has like the vibes of like the Spanish, and then he goes into like the reggae and the Caribbean music for the summer.
Colombian, she's
Yeah.
Colombian, yes.
I have no idea.
But Future's still there. He didn't take that verse off because you ruined his rollout.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Let me find out you got an OVO tattoo on your ass. Who you give me your donkey to, sir?
They probably don't want none of this out. He didn't want people in the studio either after I said the thing about Future, so.
Then why you keep doing it, man?
I don't know.
You know.
I love your owl.
So yeah, this is gonna be the craziest album ever. Like, I don't think people are ready for the records. What? Okay, let's see what Kashi is predicting. Our trader forecast 80% Drake will have a #1 hit this year. Is that even a question? Yo, this kills me. Is that even a question? Who will have a #1 hit this year? Is that a question? What? Man. Drake's last solo album took up 7 out of the 10 on the Billboard. All 20 songs started first week. Facts. So yeah, man. I can't wait to see what's up, man. Drake did all of this. I want to see that scene with the explosion. I want to see that scene where he had the ice blocks. He was on the truck. I want to see all of those, man. All right, guys. Let me see what else is going on. Let me check my For You page, and then I'm gonna end the stream. But make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow the GTV network. You know, we're also doing a listening party, so make sure you tap in for that. You don't want to listen to Iceman alone. You need to be with the icebergs. Re-listening to Kendrick before Drake dropped Iceman. This is literally how Kendrick sounds. I don't know how people are fucking with this sound, man. Anyone who was fucking with Kendrick during the beef, man, I know you guys don't be bumping no Kendrick. Maybe it's old stuff, but even GNX.
People crash your mouth. What? You let your droppers down. And you better keep it dragging on your promises.
GNX was all Draco the Ruler's flow and style. DJ Khaled's been starving. Yo, academics kills me, bro. What the God? What the fuck did I just watch? Oh my God. Hopefully you guys didn't see that. DDG defends Drake against bootleg Kev after he said he got swept by Kendrick and calling him a better rapper. He did not get swept. Where am I from originally? I'm from Haiti. Born in Chicago. Grew up in Canada. Montreal, Toronto. Then I moved to Haiti.
Hook guy, the best. I mean, and Drake is an elite MC.
Yeah.
But Kendrick is like an alien when it comes to like lyricism, like the art of MCing, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, they both are extremely talented.
Yeah. Drake is like a top 12 guy, and Kendrick's like, top 5.
You think? See, I mean, you like really into.
Yo, DG is gonna be in Toronto. If he's defending this hard, he's gonna be in Toronto.
LA, so
No. I'm just really. I'm really into rap music.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, just.
I'm not really into L. Look, I'm not fucking riding around fucking.
But what do you claim is like rap? Like just like.
So when I think of like an MC, like the art of like being a wordsmith, putting together similes, punchlines, double entendres, syllable play, Kendrick is the epitome of like peak that. There's guys like Andre 3000 who are in that conversation, Black Thought from the Roots, Eminem, Nas. I feel like Drake is like the tier under those guys.
I mean, but I don't really listen.
He's the biggest ever, by the way. He's the biggest ever.
No, I don't listen to super rapidy lyricist type.
Which is why Drake's your favorite.
Right. I mean, I like Eminem.
Eminem's incredible. No, Drake is one of the greatest rappers of all time. Let me be clear. Drake is also one of the greatest lyricists of all time. Drake is a no slouch when it comes to the bars.
Yeah.
So I just think it was a L, but it's fine. He's Drake. I just hope this new album, I just hope it isn't like a therapy session about the battles.
That's you gotta think. You know what I noticed? Like if I'm Drake, I don't care about that. I don't care about.
He cares.
No, I'm saying, but if I'm Drake, I don't care about your opinion. I care what the girls think.
Well, he cares. He cares.
You think so?
No, Drake does not care. You guys think that Drake cares. Drake don't, bro. Drake is up there, bro. Like, I hate when people move like this. Drake is up there. You guys think that Drake is a regular dude. Drake ain't no regular degular. Drake is the guy. He's a geyser. He's the guy. He's a guy. Man needs to stop thinking, oh man, Drake this. Oh, Drake is the guy. It's Drake. The #1 artist in the world. You think he cares? Man, boy, I don't care. Oh, what? What's going on? Pentavirus patients rush into Atlanta hospital. Medics in full head to Hamzat suit. Not all of them. There's one of them, he's literally in a fucking t-shirt. What is going on? Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Ever since the other day, respectfully, let's see what my boy says here. Respectfully, to be real, you won't understand why Black American listen to Kendrick. It's a connection to familiarity with our culture and the state, which is also the most imitated in the world. Yeah, and this is why Kendrick is rapping like he's about to get the slave free. Get a life, dude. Wasn't no cover up because he didn't dot anything. He didn't bot anything. If you think so, you see the thing with these Americans, they're always like, man, where you from? You're not Black American, so you won't understand. I'm not gonna understand, man. You ain't go through what we've been through. I think hip hop worldwide, and most of us do understand Kendrick and his connection to America. But Kendrick is a hip hop artist, which is a worldwide connection. No, chill. It's not the same thing. If you're Black American, right? And you're like, if you're Black American, is different. You know what I'm saying? It's different if you're Black American. It's not the same thing. Like you won't be able to understand what Black Americans been through, because Kendrick, he embodies that. That's why he's rapping like he's about to get slave freed. You know what I'm saying? He's a true Black American. Drake, you and I, we're not real Black Americans, so we cannot understand what they've been through. And this is why there's a culture war in the United States. But I digress. Yo, did you guys see this? Let me see if I have this saved. This guy in the motorcycle, bro. Yo, the motorcycle flew and got stuck on the lights, bro. Hopefully I didn't save any. Okay, my boy says here, as I said, the bots are debatable on both sides. Like I said, no disrespect. I don't joke about slavery at all. When you care about history, some stuff not funny, bro. I'm Haitian. I'm from Haiti. I'm from Haiti, bro. I'm pretty sure we had it worse than Americans. Pretty sure. Yeah, this motorcycle incident, bro, that was wild, bro. Thank God that guy didn't die, bro. See how this guy flew? So this right here is just froze, but the motorcycle flew and got stuck. And you can see how this guy hit the brakes. Oh. Wait, I'm so confused. Did he just fly? Yo, I'm low-key confused. Did it just fly? Okay, you can see where he hit. Okay, he hit it right there. Boom. Holy man. Prayers to that guy. But yeah, pray for that guy. Drake and Future. Yo, are you guys excited to hear another Drake and Future? Are you guys excited to see Drake and Future? Here's another video of Kendrick confirming that Drake helped him. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this. Punch was saying some shit about how why am I joking the same as everyone in the Caribbean? I'm just saying he's rapping like he's about to get the slave free. I'm not joking about slavery. I swear I won't listen to Iceman album if Pluto's on there. He's definitely on there. The way I see these rap critics and everyone talking, there is definitely on there. If people can joke about darkness, I don't think it's too far fetched to make an illusion. Let me see that clip. Drake didn't help. So there was some shit that you were saying that Drake didn't. He said some next shit. Punch said some next shit about how something about when Drake put him on a tour. It was like a help each other thing. It wasn't that crazy. Okay, we're gonna check out this clip. Let's see what Punch thinks about the legal battle. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The legal battle is kind of crazy. TDE Punch sense that it was beneficial for Drake to bring Rocky and Kendrick on tour when no one knew them, but not even Kendrick agrees with him.
Oh, here you go. It was beneficial to take Kendrick and Rocky on the tour as well. It was
So this is Punch talking about how, man, what Drake did for Kendrick wasn't that much because they're helping each other.
It was beneficial to take Kendrick and Rocky on the tour as well. Just like it was beneficial for them to be brought on tour. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just like, oh, here you go, I'm helping you.
The transition of me doing the 2,000 venues I've been doing back then is a little sketchy for me doing this 10,000. I gotta really work some motherfucking magic and step my game all the way up. But it's a challenge. I love it though. So nigga Drake holding us down, you know what I mean, putting us out there to see this motherfucking crowd that we
This nigga Drake holding us down.
ain't seen before, me and ASAP.
It was beneficial.
There you go. There you go. Oh, that's sis. What is sis saying here? I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I rock with sis over here, but sometimes she's kind of crazy. The ironic part of it is I always remember what news you tuned into. Just let that sink in about it. Haitian people, they could go through battle. Like I said, respect, but you're tuned into our news. Yeah. I mean, what? Like, I shouldn't be tuned into your news? You guys want to gatekeep everything. See, that's the problem with Americans, man. That's the problem with Americans. When Bill Clinton was tuned into our rice, Bill Clinton was doing shit to Haiti, you guys don't pay attention to that. You guys focus on this. Let me distract myself with some hip hop. You know, let me loosen my brain. You know, let me loosen my brain with some hip hop news. Since that's what you guys need to cover up all the fuckery going on with your government. But I digress.
BBL Drizzy, I'm at the pool party, and they just called you a petty. Look, Chomo. They backed it up at the
Drake, if you listening to this home.
Yo, when I watched this, guys, I promise to y'all, I really thought this was AI. Your Haitian people can't pull as much news for people to care, let alone Canadian, because Canada is a joke. You're riding on the hype of Black Americans to get on YouTube. Remember, we feed you. Okay. You see, that's the problem with you, Black. That's the problem with you, Black Americans, man. You guys need to learn that the world don't revolve around you, right? The world don't revolve around you, right? Now he's talking about, oh, we can't pull as much news for people to care about. Oh, you guys are a small island, this and that. We feed you. No, you don't feed us. The white man feed us. If you really want to talk about it, the white man feed us. The white man feed us. If you really think about it, Google, the Jews feed us. That's Apple Music. That's Lucien Grange. All right? If you really want to talk about it, the white man feed us. Not you Black Americans. You guys are just a pawn, all right? And we're gladly using that pawn to distract ourselves. Because that's what entertainment is. That's why there's Black entertainment. Black people love to be either a sport guy playing football, basketball, or be a rapper, or singer, or R&B. Anyways.
Listen to me. My nigga, shine. I don't want to see you lose. No real.
Like, honestly, I can sit down here and criticize this whole entire thing. This whole entire thing. Really. I can sit down here and criticize this whole entire thing. But no, I want to be positive.
Real nigga want to see you lose.
Metro. Remember, all the biggest name in hip hop right now, who are they? DJ Academics. He's Jamaican. Drake. The Weeknd. All these different. Yeah, come on, bro.
Booming on March
My boy Tory.
21st, 2024. Once you pick a side, stay there.
Canadians are doing. This guy really trying to say Canada's a joke, bro. America's the laughing stock right now. I'm not gonna lie. We're not doing good economically right now. We're doing extremely bad. But you can't talk about, bro. You can't talk about this, man. You can't talk about this.
Stan culture is like, it makes it kind of weird. Because like back in the day, like Jay-Z and Nas went at it, but like I was a fan of both of them, you know, and most people were. And it was like, okay, it's okay. It's not like, okay, I hate this side, I hate this side. It's like, you know, the internet just makes it a little too wild now. But as far as me being diplomatic, I mean, it's just entertainment at the end of the day.
And now, Canada did okay economically. We were okay, fam. It's the last 15 years, we've drastically gone down. Extremely gone down. Yes.
And, you know, I have love and respect for all my collaborators, and, you know, I just want to see everybody do the best, you know.
Abel, you want to sign it? Abel, can I get? All right, cool. There's only two of us.
One more.
I can't get one, brother? Please, brother? I've been waiting like everyone else. Please, brother? Thank you.
Gotta stop saying that shit, though.
Oh, sorry. All right, my fault. I apologize, all right? Thank you. Yeah, peace. All right, thank you.
Drake is not that important. The reason Drake's in this is because he is a sickness in the game. It could have been any artist. It's what Drake represents.
Just be yourself, dress in the way your people dress, and listen to your country music, bro. Trust me, if you revert to your custom courtesies, you'll see where you'll be. Oh, okay. Okay, Mr. FBA. Okay, Mr. FBA. Yo, you guys are as racist as the white man. No cap, bro. You guys are literally as racist as the white man. I think Avery is a FBA. He's a FBA. How do Haitian men dress? Honestly, my whole life, man's dressed. Okay, yeah, I can dress like this. I don't mind dressing like this. You do realize Haiti was a colony, right? Traditional Haitian man. I don't know. When I was living in Haiti, ain't nobody dressed like this. Maybe like this back in the days. You see, I could see something like this. Yeah. Yeah. I can see some like this. Traditional American man dress. This is a traditional American man. Traditional American. Oh, you guys dress like this. Humba bawe. This is a traditional American. This is a traditional American. This is my point. All the Caribbean countries are staying blackfishing. Oh my God. So we're not black. See me, I'm born in Chicago. Do you know who founded Chicago? Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable, a Haitian man. Okay? Do your research before you talk. Do your research. Founder of Chicago, Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable. Foundational Haitian American. Foundational. 1745 to 1818. This is before Haiti even got their independence, because we got our independence in 1804. So he was doing all of this. He was doing all of this while Haiti was fighting for freedom. Come on now. Foundational. You know what my name is? You know what my name is? Samuel Point du Sable. This is my ancestor. This is my great grandfather. Let's talk about that. Oh, see, now the site can't be reached. See? You guys are hacking. Let's talk about that. What? Come on, bro. Foundational. Foundational. Man, yo. Bro, it's I know Black Americans, they wanna preserve it, they wanna gatekeep their stuff, but you guys need to realize that it's not us versus you. It's all of us against the white man. Don't watch those.
Why is the statue have one in the city of Chicago? Chicago wasn't founded by a Haitian? Who said that? Why is the statue so small? Why do we only have one in the city of Chicago? Why don't we have them on the west side, on the south side, on the north side, everywhere? Why are we not educating people on the...
No. They don't want to educate people. No, they don't. They want to... This is what they want to educate people on. See, look. Black pastor. A black pastor puts up a golden Trump statue. Yo, anyways, I'm done. All right. Woo. I'm done. My bad, guys. My bad. Actually, no, not my bad. This is why they don't want to educate y'all. Look. Look at this pastor. Oh, the man put a golden Trump statue. Oh my God. But Canada's a joke, right? No. Canada's a joke. Haitians don't. Yeah, Haitians. We're not making no gold Trump tower for sure. We for sure not doing that. We would rather pray to our voodoo idols before we idolize Trump. A black pastor, eh? A black pastor. A black pastor, by just by the way. And those are the same people trying to say that Drake is this, Drake is that. You guys are fending, going after Drake, but you guys don't even go after your own people. Come on, you guys need to check that shit. Anyways, Iceman out May 15. Iceman out May 15. Come on now. The reason why they don't want to educate, maybe my boy didn't watch this. I want to talk about Haitians.
Chicago wasn't founded by a Haitian? Who said that? Why is the statue so small? Why do we only have one in the city of Chicago? Why don't we have them on the west side, on the south side, on the north side, everywhere? Why are we not educating people on the found?
I'm going to tell you why, because Black Americans would rather make a statue of Trump. But no one's gonna check their black pastor for doing that. So you try to tell me in a whole congregation, no one was able to be like, yo, this is stupid. Like, what are you doing? Look at him. Man, get out of here. Get out of here. Let's continue with the hip hop. Or should actually nah, I shouldn't. I should only focus on my own stuff. And you see Vegas, this is the reason why you listen to your this is the reason why you only rock with your own stuff, man. Like, this is the reason why I didn't care about hip hop when I was a kid, because you think we have time to care about this? We don't have time to care about none of this. Okay, you guys just dropped. Okay, Brandy, Tasha. Yo, they blocked me, eh? Yo, Tasha and Brandy, they blocked me, bro. They blocked me from their live stream. They blocked me. Because I was calling a girl a red flag. Because she was still cool. I forgot what it was. She said some next shit about the baby dad, and I was like, red flag. Red flag. But yeah, should we do more research on the founder of Chicago? Or is that too much? Like, or is that too much? It's my life, but you guys decide. You guys decide, man. Is the chat's the power. Jean-Baptiste Dussable, a black man, founded the city of Chicago in the late 1770s or early 1780s. While the exact date is not documented, his settlement and trading posts laid the foundation of what would become one of America's greatest city, a Haitian man. But no, I gotta dress how my people dress, right? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, this whole, like, this is why you guys don't have no banks, no schools. This is why we're always gonna keep on failing. Oh shit. Yo, guys. Yo, Vegas. This is K2's mom. This is K2's mom. So I guess we're gonna have to do the. Okay, we're gonna do this weekend. All right, but we need to do it properly. Like, shit. I don't even know what to ask her. Shout out K2. Oh shit, no shout out to K2. Never mind. I just want to ask her, how did she? You'll help me out, man. I want to ask the hard questions, but I also want to ask, like,
I hate when this happens to me. When you help someone and help them big time, right? And then years later, they'll go on to downplay what you did for them.
Actually, yo, let me call not the lawyer. Let me call the. Because I can't lie. I did tell her it was low-key gonna be on the Toronto Star, because that was at the same time the journalist was talking to me. So should I even holler at him? Save question, talk off air. Should I holler at him? I'm just gonna do the interview and he can pick up from there. Shout out the Star. What the fuck? Yo, X is dangerous. All right, let's go back up. Drake survived Drake survived this hate train and will only be more successful because of it. UMG used that minion to eliminate him, but they failed dramatically. Numbers wise, yeah.
Started not to give a
Started not to give a fuck. See this? So this is Kendrick Lamar's and Drake's monthly listeners. Oh, they almost tied. Oh, whoa, Kendrick got him. Oh, the bots. Ooh. Okay, let me restart this. All right, so this is Kendrick versus Drake's Spotify listeners, man. Let's watch this. All right. So obviously Drake is way up there. That's, beginning of 23. Oh, Kendrick gets a little traction in 24. Oh, whoa. He gets shot up all the way up. Is he going to pass Drake? Oh, he passes Drake all the way up. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. He goes right back down. I wonder why. Maybe that's the bots. The bots. Okay, so Drake is climbing, and he's still up there. Man, shout out Drizzy. Let's see the comments on that one. So basically, starting a beef with Drake helped boost Kenny's streaming. Of course. Ojo was going crazy with the bots. I wouldn't be surprised if UMG spent hundreds of millions trying to prop up Kendrick. Random ass jump from the end of 2023. Slow and steady. But the thing is, I'm so excited about the stream. We're gonna do it through Discord. No. We're gonna do it through. No. Yeah, we're gonna do it through Discord still. We're gonna do it through Discord at the studio. And we can all talk at the same time. Shit. WAP 100 was wilding last night. Let's see what's up with WAP. Yo, for his age, WAP 100 is one of them dudes who's ready to box, eh?
Oh, that's why I told you move out the way. Come here. Oh, it's about to shoot somebody. That's why I told you move out the way, baby. Oh, what the? Because we have get the fuck out. Bro, I just got shot by what? Is that WAP 100? I'm trying to tell you. I thought it was far enough, but the fucking ropes are right there, and I couldn't move. I'm trying to go in.
WAP 100. Oh, yeah. Boy got his push and didn't do man, WAP would have been whacked. Oh, she got whacked by WAP. Oh, my God. Academic says Kendrick Lamar is excited about Drake's album.
Shout out to Kendrick, man. I'm waiting for Kendrick to change his profile to just a block of ice, man. Shout out to him, man. I think Kendrick excited for the Iceman release.
Definitely.
I don't think Kendrick Brain could think of another hot song right now. He only dropped once every 4 years, so I would imagine Kendrick right about now, like, he want to listen to Iceman. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kendrick.
I hope Kendrick gets dissed on Iceman, bro. Stick has released a video of a guy climbing an ice wall and finding a note saying, "Find Iceman." Will Stick play a part in Drake Iceman rollout? Hey. Kendrick Lamar re-uploaded Not Like Us on YouTube. We already watched this, but let's check some of the comments. Oh. The bots. What the hell do I have in my feed? I don't know, man. DDG got on a heated rant reacting to AP's new Swatch collab. He's selling his because of this.
I done spent two.
This new AP watch is brilliant. It's brilliant. Everyone's gonna get an AP. Wendy Ortiz almost exposed too much after flexing a BBL.
Why is like I'm literally like the above. I don't like how this is. I'm literally like the why? Okay,
What did I see?
above.
What?
I don't like how this is. I'm literally like.
I'm so confused. She didn't. People need to stop flipping that bitch, bro. Like what? Kufum reacts to Rakai getting booed. He got booed at the stage.
Oh, look at this little fucking.
Rolling Loud is taking a new. Does AP drop value? Maybe not. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. It's gaining. Let's go to Torontology, guys. I want to talk about Rolling Loud. So Sav 4 Time didn't perform at Rolling Loud. I think that pretty much went under the radar. Jeez, okay. Man's posting the mandem.
The influencers break records now. The DJ isn't as important, and they don't break records no more. The influencers.
Nigga said who Kid and DJ Self are breaking out records. They sent 07. Only DJs that can probably break out is Funk Flex. Funk Flex? Yo, this comment killed me still. Doovie a better artist than Michael Bublé.
Heard that the last one.
Was getting Shay K Showtime. So yeah, this is it right here. So Rolling Loud explained why Sav 4 Time didn't perform on Friday. So they said that Sav 4 Time had some travel issues. This Redditor here says, I call cap on this because he was in America so many times for OTR and other stuff, and it seemed like he was in Orlando throughout the weekend, but the travel issue situation is a thing that seems off, and it looks like they were playing favoritism for certain artists and decided that he was a non-factor for this event. Sav 4 Time, please let us know what happened, bro. Why did you not perform at Rolling Loud? We were super excited to see the streamers link you. This was 2023, by the way. Wait, what was supposed to be 2023? Oh, the clip, yeah. So yeah, Sav 4 Time, please let us know what happened, bro. Why did you not perform at Rolling Loud? The whole city was excited. Like everyone was waiting for you to perform, man. And if you can confirm if this is true. Because Rolling Loud is saying that Sav 4 Time couldn't perform because of travel issues. Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all believe. And Sav, if you can reply to this, let us know, man. We're still rocking with you. Get it next time. Actually, I think Rolling Loud is going to Mexico or some crazy country. I forgot which one. See what's popping on the Reddit. Any breaking news? Anything hot happening right now? Man, shout out to the YouTubers. Yeah. Y'all know Mother's Day in Haiti is at the end of May. The last day of May. So when we're over here, we celebrate it twice. And I'm not trying to see none of these hood news. Okay, let's see what's popular. Okay. I remember when the iPhone was bendable. Oh yeah, I just realized your data centers take a lot of water. I didn't realize how much water a data center takes. Okay, before I go to something too crazy, I'm just gonna X out of it real quick. Let's see what Flacco been up to. So Flacco, Airy Speeds again. Again? Charlemagne the God. Forgot what this was about. No Jumper has an even bigger problem on their hands. Chud the Builder. Yo, guys, go to the GTV network. I made a video about Chud the Builder, so y'all go tap into that. I dropped it last night over here. Make sure y'all tap in. I'll play a little bit of it.
Okay, well, you know,
people.
So I just think that's wrong. I think it's unethical. That's not my MO. I don't like these streams where you go and become a public nuisance or you go.
So this is Chud the Builder. He's a racist streamer. He claims he's not racist, but like he goes outside and says the N-word, trying to get the black community to, you know, to hit him or trying to do something to him so he can. So yeah.
Want to antagonize people or you try and instigate a fight or you, I don't like that. I don't like mean-spirited stuff. You know, it's one thing if you want to bring people in and you want to have a conversation or, you know, you want to brighten up their day or, and it's for people that choose to participate, you know, that's one thing. But this, like, we're going to go to homeless people and make them say the N-word. I mean, what's even the point of that? I don't.
Even the people that he looks up to are telling him what he's doing is horrible and not good for whatever cause that they have. Recently, he finally got arrested for trying to cause a havoc. And I'm not gonna lie, I believe in free speech. I believe in content over everything. But when is...
Yeah, so y'all want to see what's going on with that racist streamer? Make sure y'all tap in at the GTV network. Let me drop the link. Drop the link. But yeah,
Airy Spears.
We're gonna go through these things quickly. I just want to see what's up. So this one
in
is
a very tight race.
Things are bad for Charlemagne the God. Let's check it out quickly, man.
Charlemagne the God responded back to members of his own community canceling him and his friends for their politics on his podcast this week. Now, there was a list going around of members from the black community who essentially was complicit or helped Trump get elected, and Killer Mike and Charlemagne the God was on that list. In all honesty, Killer Mike probably got it worse than everybody else, but Charlemagne the God still felt a responsibility to defend Killer Mike and stick up for him. And the problem with Charlemagne the God's response is he was a tad bit dishonest.
I don't know if y'all saw the conversation where they were like getting at people on social media about who they think unintentionally helped Trump. But so it was like black people.
got bamboozled. Adam recently expressed he wanted to get away and pivot away from all the gang content and get back to doing hip hop, politics, and general news. So he started this Monday show so he could talk about podcasting, politics, hip hop, general news, and he brought on a specific host that he thought could help him talk about these things. See, the most important thing that Adam expressed to myself and others is that he just wanted to bring on somebody who was normal, just a normal human being without severe character flaws who could just podcast. And this dude that Adam brought on did a very good job at pretending to be a normal human being. The guy that Adam brought on to help him with this new mission is Gooch Man. Get it, Gooch, because he's f***ing ass. All right, bro. So Gooch Man was supposed to be the normal employee that...
Yeah. I watched this guy get hired at No Jumper, and personally, I was like, bro, Adam, come on, bro. Come on, bro. What's his name again? Gooch Man? No Jumper. He's the one that started beef with Whack 100. Moose Man is Moose Man. He started beef with Whack 100. And Whack was like, bro, I'm not trying to podcast with this guy, none of that. And then Adam 22 made sure that he gets the podcast with him. Where is it? Moose Man. So this is his personal channel. I remember we were having a conversation that, Adam 22 brings people that are hot. Nah, honestly, nah. For this hire, he was the guy that got in from... Remember, Adam 22 made a post. He said, if you want to become a host at No Jumper, come do a... He was doing like a could have been worker type of shit. Having a bunch of people lined up, and they would just get a quick interview, and then they will pick. So yeah, that's him right there.
What do you feel like you could bring to the table at No Jumper that would be good for No Jumper, as well as the kind of content that you feel like you would specialize in creating?
During the 2023 No Jumper Exodus of the last cast, one of the things you stated...
Hold on, that was in August of last year? Okay, that's a different one. Okay, I was about to say, that's a different one.
When you're canceling all the shows, as you were saying, one, they didn't make money, and two, that you were looking to pivot into a different type of content. During that time, debates and things were starting to heat up, and I think right now is the most prime time for any type of political type, content or just debate type content. It doesn't even have to be political.
See, this guy, he makes political content. He's a white liberal guy. I mean, a Mexican liberal dude. Like he literally talks about, I'm liberal. He used to make music too. I think he's from Arizona or something. But yeah, I don't know. There's something off about it. Still, I ain't gonna lie. But he's a great podcaster. I gotta give it to him. Pause. But there is something off about the dude, man. You know. Here he's like, the Moose Man era is here.
He's a Mexican dude from SAC who's moved down here. He was on like the original host competition.
He a norteño?
Nah, he's chilling.
Is he a norteño?
He's a non-affiliate as far as I know.
Shit, he from SAC. We got norteños and No Jumper. Now that's something you might want to be worried about.
He's an Edgar boy. Meaning no affiliation as far as I know.
That's a problem.
What, having an Edgar?
So yeah, he ended up kicking it off with Whack 100. Whack 100 had like super beef.
And Adam has been trying to find who can just be normal and just talk about general stuff that doesn't include gangbanging. This experiment has only been about 3 weeks, and Adam is already having severe regrets and buyer's remorse, even publicly admitting that Gooch Man sucks. And now he's trying to put the onus on the fans to decide on whether or not Gooch Man should stay or get fired from No Jumper. And when Adam starts talking like this, let me just give Goochman a heads up. When Adam starts talking like this, your days are numbered, buddy.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, did anyone watch the Moose and Doughboy episode with Nick Cannon?
Yeah, I saw parts of it.
I heard about it.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
Shut up.
The one thing that really stood out to me is that at least right now, Moose and Doughboy have less than zero chemistry.
He said less.
I'm just gonna be real. Like, that is gonna hold back the Monday Show idea, because those two together, like, they both have the same problem that, like, they kind of like finish other people's sentences and like sort of just like talk like in response to everything that the other person says. Whether Moose or whoever, whether they work out on the channel, it doesn't really have that much to do with like my opinion or like my willingness to have them on.
Stop the cap.
Camera, or my desire to have on camera. It's more about what the fans think and what the numbers say and how the fans feel.
So what do they think?
Adam understands this. Adam also understands he was bamboozled. He thought he hired a super laid-back, chill, normal human being, and then Goochman showed up and became an absolute psycho, and Adam wants from under this experiment after 3 weeks. So Adam is now using the fans as a way to get rid of him and fire him. And there's nobody more deserving of an unceremonial, disgraceful, humiliating, swift firing than Goochman. And that unceremonial firing is coming, and deservedly so, because the fans absolutely despises him for very good reasons. Outside of being Adam's most committed seaman.
So someone says here, Moose man, you got to get rid of the dead weight and cut ties with Boo Jackman. He is low-key a dyke and is just weird and a hater. You can see how mad he is getting since you're killing it, Moose man. Billy and his B, what up? How y'all finna say gay? Well,
test taster, they really despise how big-headed and arrogant he has gotten since being given this opportunity by Adam. One user says, Reddit brought me here. Bro, Goochman, you are not popping. You letting this 15 minute of very little fame hype you up. Humble yourself before life does. You're on No Jumper and still can't crack 5,000 views. Goochman, you getting big-headed for no reason at all. You had a moment and it made you look weak. If anything, that moment killed you. You went from dissing to playing victim. Those were the comments on his own channel. The No Jumper comment section is even worse to him. They despise him, and he brought it upon himself.
We would turn up on No Jumper stuff. You would turn up. LA would have to hold us down. I guess that's his page. He hasn't done anything really serious on this page. How I became a No Jumper host.
It all started on world. I'm one of the best Mexican rappers in the world. I'm finna be one of the top Mexican podcasters in the world, and it's all gonna be rocking with No Jumper.
So yeah.
Can you tell him to quiet down a little bit over there?
Hey, quiet down!
Modding Yuri's chat.
No, he don't fuck with me, bro. I told him to stop crashing out and getting drunk. I used to pull up on Yuri. I used to fuck with bro. You know what I'm saying? I linked with Lush at Yuri's before.
Facts. You were part of the markout?
Yeah. What? Shout out DGG.
Brandon, we got a fade for you.
Where?
Let me watch the beginning.
Best of the world has ever known, and No Jumper's gonna help me get there. What's up, No Jumper? You already know what it is. It's Moose Man, the biggest fish, and this is my submission for the host contest. I think I'll be a great host for a number of reasons. I'm coachable. I can intellectually spar with Brandon. I think I can hang with the best of them. I'm a great conversator. I'm informed on topics, an extensive hip-hop knowledge base. If we had No Jumper team, then we're gonna be right until the wheels fall off. Extremely loyal, man. I'm loyal to the soil. I only smoke weed. Don't gotta worry about any dope fiend problems, you know? Anyone getting mad trying to press you over $20 for gas to get home? I'm not that type of guy. You know, smut on my name so you can rely on me. Whether I'm at work or in the field, outside, I'm always ready for the content. I don't gangbang. I'm not gang affiliated, so I could give that perspective. Although I can sit down and speak with anybody and have an entertaining conversation. I could be a good representation for the Mexican community because we don't got too many real Mexicans. Shout out to Lush, but I'm talking about real deal Mexicans out here. I'm a liberal. I'm researching my beliefs. I'm a part of Destiny's community, DGG.
He's a part of Destiny's community, bro. Already right there. Yeah.
If you go to any comments on any No Jumper video, you will see comments like this about him. Yo, how is Dejan more of a man than Gooch? You know it's all bad when people think Dejan is more of a man than you. Gooch like 10 pounds lighter than Dejan talking weight. All right, Dejan on Goose Knucklehead. Dejan went off, bro. Gooch is weird. Adam, fire, dude. Gooch is too emotional. He corny as F, calling someone fat while he looking like Humpty Dumpty. All right, people absolutely. Gooch is a professional victim. Hope.
Yeah, that's the guy who was saying, "Oh, if what was it again? If he was telling you if Ak is ready to spar, I don't turn down nothing." And when he was in front of Ak, not Ak. If Wack is ready to spar, I don't turn down nothing. And when he was really in front of Wack in person, he's like, "Yo, 911 on speed dial." That was pretty weak. How you gonna be like calling 911, but before you're popping your shit, acting like you're gonna spar with the dude?
Gooch sees these comments and how no one's F with him. Now, you might think these comments is harsh. That's why I'm here. I'm here to tell you these comments are not harsh enough. The reason why people despise, Adam's new experiment, that's soon out the door, is because he came in and he has gotten so big-headed, so arrogant, and it just comes across as phony, as disingenuous, right? And if it's one thing, if you want to play a heel or like play a villain, but you have to play a believable character. If everything out your mouth is a literal contradiction, you're not a villain, you are a low-cow. We are laughing at you.
Fat and ugly and depressed, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't ran on a treadmill in a decade, you know what I'm saying?
Like, come on, dog.
He's on the precipice of diabetes type 1, 2, and 3. I don't know what his problem is that's so bad when I'm just stating the obvious. That's why you eat. You're so gluttonous because you have to fill those sorrows with food, the hole inside you.
Him thinking he's skinny is just one of his many grand delusions. Those pictures of him isn't from last year or 2 years ago. It's from 2 weeks ago. Another grand delusion of his outside of him thinking he's skinny, he thinks he's one of the biggest deals in media. He thinks he's a really, really big deal in media because he's on No Jumper, and he talks down on other media personalities and make fun of their numbers as if he's doing 1 million views on his channel.
Will never be filled because you're a failed podcaster, a failed media member. Nobody cares about them weak-ass articles you offer complex. You get 50 viewers on your ass stream.
He's making fun of another content creator getting 50 live viewers. Meanwhile, on his last live stream, he was live streaming for 2 hours to 22 people.
Don't ever speak about me, my boy. We're not in the same planet of content creators.
Yeah, I feel like the No Jumper put a battery on his back, and he thinks he's bigger than the program.
And I'm finna show you.
Oh, he's talking to Dijon?
Planet of content creators, and I'm finna show you.
He's talking about Dijon? Yo, Dijon definitely gets way more views than that guy. That's not even this guy. Dijon Paul actually is building his own fan base. He's consistent with it. He's doing his thing. That guy.
The person who viewership he's making fun of averages more than double what he averages. Dijon averages anywhere between 335
and that's solo.
100 to 4,000 plus. Goochman averages between 700 to about 1.52 thousand. So Dijon does double his viewership, but Goochman,
that's like Friday numbers. Like, yo, he needs to relax.
And is making fun of Dijon. Now, Dijon is not on a platform with 4 million subscribers every day. Goochman is, and Goochman viewership is still abysmal. But this dude will talk as if he's like the biggest podcaster in the world, as if he's on a level of academics and Charlamagne the God. And you would think so because he can't stop talking about how much better he is than everybody else, how everybody is clout chasing off of him, and how everybody wants his clout, and how he's the hottest thing out, and he's popping. And he's talking as if he's not averaging 700 views.
The last time you were here, I got you.
You don't even have
welcome. You're welcome. I brought you out of your shell. I brought you from under your Patrick Rock. I lifted it up and said, "Brandon, come on, little guy. I'll get you that raise you were wanting. Come on, the platform.
Man came
Nobody
here.
wanted you on here. We're gonna kick you out after, and we're gonna do the Tuesday show."
He's taking it serious. He knows Moose is clouded up now. He knows he can't play no more games with me. You know what it is. Because I felt like you was clout chasing on some, like, trying to drum up a beef to get your little followers up or whatever, and I was not going to allow it. You don't even speak with your real voice. Really? You can never say nothing to me, my guy. You get 2,000 videos on a YouTube channel, and you act like you hot shit. If your last YouTube was so popping, why did you sell it? Dudes like Sir Smokes a lot, like some nobodies that are trying to clout chase, trying to drum up a beef.
So yeah, this guy, bro, this guy, bro, he's annoying, bro. So here he goes over the beef with Wack 100. I don't know if there's more to this.
from this dude is like he loves to cosplay as a tough guy, and then whenever he's presented with the smoke, he folds. Now, obviously, we know about the Wax situation, but there's other examples as well.
I don't hear nothing because Compa wasn't up there at no jumper popping it at Whack. Okay, I am. You feel me? We could squabble up. Wax a short little fat motherfucker. If he want to try to, do some violent shit, then he gonna have a fade on his hands.
Don't
want me to do that. You got it.
So this guy was talking all of this just to hide behind Adam and say that he got 911 on speed dial.
You got it. I told you I don't.
You're not doing this.
You got it.
The fans watching him antagonize Wack for weeks and then saying Wack's face after Wack press him, I ain't never done no gangster stuff. I ain't never said no gangster stuff. Wack. That was bad enough. But what just recently happened today is even worse. So he was on his podcast. Again, he didn't learn his lesson. Popping it big about somebody he has issue with in their Discord and talking about how he wants to catch a fade with this dude.
That's not what you said earlier. That's not what you said earlier. You said he was too small. He was a nobody. He was a peon. So
I believe all that. He is a nobody and he is no. But
just like 45 seconds. Just bang, bang.
No. Because I'm training and shit. So I'm trying to get my reps in and shit. So he definitely, if he wants to get in there with me, he got to run that fade with.
Did he not say that he wasn't no gangbanger? He said he was a gangbanger. He was not no gangbanger. Like, he's acting like one right now. Man, this guy needs to stop it. Let's see what's up with Jake Paul.
What's poppin', y'all? After Jake Paul decided to randomly start beef with Marlon, a live streamer.
Shout out Yassine, man. Been putting in work.
Off of the goofiest thing, he does one of the goofiest moves that I've seen.
Can't lie, I haven't heard of Jake Paul in like a couple months, so this better be good.
This all started from Jake Paul's wife, girlfriend, fiance, whatever relationship status that they have. She was in this creator league where people are encouraged to stream there. One of her teammates was Marlon, and
man, how is he still on
this? They had
this
interaction.
We
gotta lock in, right?
Too much
amazing. Oh yeah. Serious.
Yeah.
That is fact. That is fact. Wait, so some advice on just like locking in, just like
put the cameras away.
Cameras away and actually
focus on the ball.
Okay. And score. Okay. All right. Okay.
Like, she's an Olympic gold medalist. So I should probably listen to her, but I'm also not gonna listen to her because I'm a gold Olympian too.
So this was fine. Clearly, Marlon saw that, all right, this chick isn't, she's not messing with us overall, and I'm just gonna leave her alone. And then Jake Paul replies with a sucker reply. It says, my girl don't do this ish for fun. We make content because our jets have fuel costs. It's funny how he says our jets. It's his jet. She doesn't make jet money. She doesn't make private. No, let me not do that. She's very famous in her country. She doesn't make jet money. Let's just say that. So your jet, Jake, sure. But I used to run that game and then purposely retired from it because of weird ish like this. I don't need to make clips and have WAP clippers to run money behind to be famous. You just met someone who's a real person that doesn't give a flying F about your stream.
So if I'm understanding, his girlfriend just went up to him to take this game seriously. And he goes and like, and I should listen to her. She's a gold medalist, but I'm also not going to listen. And this is how this guy is replying.
Play ball, homie. Sucker activity. But Marlon responds and says the following.
Fries, first of all, just fries. Second of all, fries again. Third of all, fries again. Fourth of all, though, I can explain. What are you talking about? Respectfully, I couldn't give two about you or your opinion. I'm going to be honest. You're a troll. You're unserious in this business. Nobody takes you serious. Fries again. And it's very simple. People hate on me a lot every single day. For some reason, it's trending to hate on me everywhere.
I wonder what's next though, because I remember watching this. It was whatever. Like, it's not that serious, bro.
Guy that's going into public places and filming people. Like, let's just say there's a terrorist.
Like, it's not that serious.
Ego in the streamer world. It is these guys like really believe that they are these like globally renowned household names. You're not there yet. You're not there yet. Every 12 to 16 to 17-year-old kid knows who you are. I'm not doubting that. I sat on the plane with a chiropractor who's 52 years old today on the way down to Florida, and he was telling his wife about something that happened 8 years ago. You're not there yet. You're not there yet. Like literally, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, not to be a meat rider, but I'm gonna do it. Let's speak objectively or household names. Okay, Marlon is not. So that part was on Marlon. Okay, Jake should have never made that ridiculous tweet about jet fuel and all this stuff. That was insane.
So he's calling out Marlon for
Okay, at least he recognizes that tweet, like talking about the jet fuel, this and that was dumb. At least he called that out.
having an insane ego. Dog, what? I'm going to be for real here. And like I said this about, I think that there's like a threshold of appearance. So if someone looks past a certain threshold, they get negatively dinged for it. Like I do think this is the case for female musicians and female like music artists. Like if they look too like if you took a Rousey fighting on there, Gina Carano, he has these huge fights that he's putting on now. So he leveraged his boxing career to ever IRL live stream just to show y'all I still got it. May 13th, Miami. And then he tags his company, his other company, his betting company. So this guy, he was just talking about streamers, talking about, oh, we don't have to do all that. And then he announces that he's going to go live streaming IRL.
Yeah.
And
we're not watching no Jake Paul stream. We're not watching no Jake Paul stream. No, we're not doing that. Jake Paul, bro. I feel like he was just trying to defend his wife because he didn't want to get clipped. But who cares? Nobody cares, to be honest. Nobody cares. Third person isolating in Peel. I already talked about this. Third person in Ontario is isolating in Peel region following a possible exposure to the hantavirus. Right? Trust me, guys. This is gonna become bigger than what you guys think. This hantavirus stuff, it will become bigger. I did post on my Instagram a lot of information about, because like at first we knew that there was 3 people in Canada. Then they told us that 2 people was in Ontario. The other person was in Quebec. I found out that one of them is in Brampton, right? One of them is in Brampton. He's a teacher. And I can't really tell you guys who he is exactly, right? Because of privacy laws and things like this. I can't really dox him like that, right? But I'm just here to tell you guys that
the individual in the Peel region who is also isolating and being monitored by the local public health unit. Okay.
I'm the first man who reported on this, right? I want y'all to know I'm the first man who said exactly where he was at. Right? See this? You see this? All right. And the next thing I want to bring up is that, see this? This is the World Health Organization. Let's see what they said about this hantavirus. Health officials have said that the hantavirus, a rare but potentially deadly disease, does not spread easily from person to person, according to the World Health Organization. The disease is usually spread through contact with urine, feces, or saliva, right? This is what they said about COVID. In January of 2020, they said, investigation conducted by China have found no clear evidence of human-to-human transmission of the, I don't want to say the name. So they literally made fake news saying that, oh, it doesn't spread to human. They're saying the same thing about this right now, right? It does not spread easily from person to person. See how they worded the shit now? Easily. Does it? Does it not? Now we got a third person in isolation due to hantavirus. Guys, it's about to be serious. Because this virus has a 40% deadly chance, right? And this tweet, this is the 2020 tweet, right? They even doubled down. He said, hello, there has been no clear evidence of human-to-human transmission of the novel. However, such transmission is always a concern when patients have respiratory symptoms. This requires further investigation. It was clear, guys, in January, like, let's be honest here, guys. It was clear that Rona could travel from human to human. Everybody knew this. But they still put this out. They're trying to calm people down. This is what they're going to do. This is what they're gonna do. They want to calm us. They want to make sure that we're not too
Individual
and then
in the
boom.
Peel region who is all.
They're gonna hit us with jabs. They're gonna hit us with jabs. Honestly, yo, let's go through this hantavirus shit. Let's go through this hantavirus. Okay, we're gonna check the BBC News. See, this is a year ago. Okay, we're gonna check this out. 2 new cases enter. We're gonna check that out quickly. Evacuated American test positive. Boom. There you go. Yo, I can't lie. I feel like I have hantavirus, man. I feel like I have hantavirus. Ever since that Saturday stream with the Mandem at the GTV, I ain't been feeling right. Why is there no audio?
Dutch couple who are on the MV Hondius cruise ship and contracted the virus and died are likely to be patient zero. So what do we know about their travels before the cruise?
How are they likely to be patient zero? Okay, let me run it back.
How did the hantavirus outbreak start? Well, there's no definitive answer yet, but Argentine officials believe that one of the Dutch couple who are on the MV Hondius cruise ship and contracted the virus and died are likely to be patient zero.
That's cap. How can they be patient zero if they were in the cruise, right? But before that, they were in Argentina doing God knows what. So there's more people infected in Argentina. But since that's a third world country, they're not going to be honest with their numbers, just like China did. You think they're going to be like, yeah, we got people dying here too? No. They're going to make sure that their hands are clean and they say, okay, it was just on the boat. Shout out BBC for propaganda.
So what do we know about their travels before the cruise? Argentine officials have tried to reconstruct the couple's movements through South America, largely using border entry and exit records. The couple arrived in Argentina on the 27th of November last year and crossed into Chile by car on the 7th of January. They continued their journey for another 24 days, including a trip to the Argentine province of Neuquén. The Andes strain of hantavirus, which has been confirmed in some of the passengers, has been reported to circulate in these areas and in southern Chile. The couple then spent another 20 days travelling elsewhere in Argentina before crossing overland to Uruguay. Authorities in Chile and Uruguay say the couple did not contract the virus in those countries. Based on the World Health Organization.
How would they know? That's exactly what Wuhan said, and we all believed them.
Organization's estimated incubation period of between 1 and 8 weeks. On the 27th of March, the couple returned to Argentina and headed to Ushuaia, which is where they boarded the MV Hondius cruise ship on the 1st of April. Some Argentinian officials think a passenger may have been affected at a landfill site on the outskirts of Ushuaia, which is popular for bird watching. But locals have dismissed this, as well as officials in the region, who say they
That's the same thing they said about the wet market in Wuhan.
Have no record of hantavirus in their history, and the species of rodent that transmits the disease, called a long-tailed mouse, isn't found there. Many experts agree, but Argentina's government has announced it's sending experts to the city for further tests.
Man, you guys are gonna believe Argentina? That's a third world country. So this is a year ago, okay? This is a year ago. That's crazy. This guy posted this a year ago in March. All the views just came today. That's why you don't delete your shorts if it doesn't get views. You never know.
You need to know about hantavirus. So this is an extremely rare virus, usually spread by rodent droppings, urine, or saliva, typically while people are sleeping and it becomes aerosolized. Now, while the initial presentation may mimic flu-like symptoms, about 7 to 10 days later, a select group of these patients will go on to get severe hantavirus, which is
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got the flu right now. I'm low-key scared still. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Okay, is it a flu now? I would say like I'm a little congested.
extremely deadly and has a high mortality. These severe forms are rapid in onset and include hantavirus pulmonary disease, which is more common in the United States, and a less common presentation with hemorrhagic fever and renal disease. Now, the hallmarks of the more common pulmonary disease are going to be hypoxia, respiratory distress, and pulmonary edema. There's no specific treatment, and while the hallmark of care is supportive therapy, early recognition is key. One thing you can tell patients is home cleaning and home maintenance practices you want to avoid.
Amen. Okay, so let's check out the 2 updates.
Hour,
two
the passengers traveling home from the hantavirus-stricken cruise, officials confirming 2 new passengers have tested.
Okay. Hold on, my boy called me. She's staying.
Positive. As you know, French authorities has confirmed a passenger with symptoms and positive PCR, and American authorities have confirmed one passenger with symptoms and another with low positive PCR.
So two new passengers with hantavirus. We'll give you a live look at the ship right now, still docked. There are 54 passengers and crew still on board there. A little later today, a plane will be taking 22 people to the Netherlands. Meantime, in Canada, 4 Canadian passengers are back on Canadian soil. They were on that cruise ship that was docked in Spain. Their flight landed.
So you're trying to tell me during COVID, we had to do a test. We had to quarantine at a hotel paid by us, right? We had to pay a hotel to quarantine. But nah, this deadlier disease, you don't have to. You can just come back home. Bro, what?
Landed in Quebec before changing planes and then heading to BC. So those 4 are in self-isolation right now in Victoria for a minimum of 21 days, and that 21 days dates back to the last day of a confirmed on-board case.
Yeah, guys, it's gonna spread. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's gonna spread.
For more on this developing story this morning, we're joined by infectious disease specialist Dr. Anna Banerjee. Welcome back to your morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dr. Banerjee, let's start with the very latest.
Yo, guys, hold on, Chad. I need to take a break. I got some.
That we've learned this morning. How concerning is it that at least one of these passengers that have tested positive is not symptomatic?
We don't know if they're in the incubation period, and we don't know what the exposure risk is. If this is someone who had a lot of exposure to the index cases, then it's not. Person-to-person transmission is not unheard of. But if it was someone who really didn't have a lot of contact, then it's much more concerning.
What challenges then does it present to public health as they try to track and contain this virus?
So I think that they need to know really what was the risk of exposure. And then the problem is that so many people disembarked, went all over the world, and we don't really know if they've self-declared that they were on the ship or if they've gone somewhere else and they don't want to declare. So it's involving so many different countries around the world. So and so many different public health policies that it can be quite complicated.
Well, let's talk through that process a little bit. And this is why we so appreciate researchers and doctors like yourself that come on and answer these questions that we have when we hear news like this. The 4 Canadians who disembarked, they're in isolation in Victoria. So on a global scale, what happens next for people who get off of this ship and head home to their countries?
So it depends on the country, what they do. But in Canada, at least, these people are going to be isolated for, you look at the incubation period, and it's typically, about 3 weeks, but it can be as long as 8 weeks. So you look at the last time of exposure and the incubation period. And during that time, these people are going to be in quarantine, monitoring for symptoms. So public health will be calling them on a regular basis, checking to see if they're okay, checking to see if they have a fever or any of the early symptoms. And then after that period, when it's very unlikely or where it's past the incubation period, and they have no symptoms, and they can be released.
What about mandatory testing? I don't think we're at that stage yet, unless I don't understand. Okay.
Mandatory yo, watch. Man's about to get tested, like, bro, they're about to get the PCR testing just now. Watch. They're about to be like, yo, everyone, bro, the man came from an airport. You're gonna have to test everyone who went through that airport. Like, come on now.
Oh, mandatory testing. I don't think we're at that stage yet, unless I don't understand. Okay. So then when these 2 passengers that we know of now that have tested positive, one has symptoms in hospital in France, the other one is an American, no symptoms, but did test positive. How would public health go about knowing if somebody has the virus or not, if there's no
mandatory testing? That's what they're trying to push right now, bro.
Mandatory testing.
So this is not, as far as we know, it's not like COVID. So why is this person testing positive? You know, did they have some exposure? Are they early in the incubation period? Is this a false positive? I think this person needs to be in isolation to see, or, you know, probably isolation in a hospital or in a healthcare setting to see if they're going to deteriorate. As far as we know, there's no such thing as asymptomatic transmission of this virus. And so I think they have to figure out why this person is testing. I think it's a very weak positive, and then go from there.
But it's still.
Let me check out the comment. 21-day isolation, yet 8-week incubation. Yo, there's something not all right, fam. The math ain't mathing. The quarantine needs to be 8 weeks. Very nice. Antivirus travel 4 continents. Should have just kept the ship contained. We should have blow up that ship. Yeah, should have just blow that shit up. American passengers.
And another showing mild symptoms while on board their repatriation flight, according to the Department of Health and Human Services. Officials say the 2 were traveling in the plane's biocontainment units out of an abundance of caution. All 17 Americans and 1 British national who live in America returned home.
Bro, how y'all letting these guys go back home? How?
The plane landing around 4 a.m. in Omaha, Nebraska. The passengers deplaning one at a time, taken straight to the National Quarantine Center at the University of Nebraska to be evaluated. The American who tested for the Andes strain of the virus is being treated by the university's biocontainment unit. The CDC initially announcing there will be no mandatory quarantine for those who aren't showing symptoms. They will be allowed to either go home and self-monitor for 42 days or stay at the quarantine.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. It's done. It's officially done, guys. We're about to have a next serious thing, fam. About to have a next serious thing. All right. Guys, make sure y'all subscribe to the GTV network. I'm not gonna lie. The time has come. I gotta dip out. I want to give a big shout out to Old John Crow. Shout out to official VFTV. Big shout out to Jonathan Thompson. Big shout out to everyone who's in the chat, man. Even that guy, Avery Channel. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have all these different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? I know we started with hip hop and we ended up talking about news and shit like this, but hey, it is what it is, man. So yeah, we're out. Make sure y'all leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Actually, before I leave, I want to show you guys a food review. Oh no, I can't do that. Never mind. I'll just post the food review because I just remembered it's on the camera. Yeah, we out.